Imagine a college football postseason so massive it could swallow entire schedules, budgets, and even the traditions of bowl games. That's the vision the Big Ten is pushing with its audacious plan to balloon the college football playoff from 12 to 28 teams. A move that's already sown chaos among league executives and sparked fierce debates about fairness, finances, and the future of the sport. But here's where it gets controversial. The Big Ten's blueprint, leaked before other conferences were even informed, has left many feeling blindsided, raising questions about who really controls the game's direction. And this is the part most people miss. The real battle isn't just about numbers. It's about power, money, and the growing divide between college football's elite and everyone else. The Big Ten's commissioner, Tony Petitti, has floated models with 24 or 28 playoff teams to athletic directors, sources tell CBS Sports. While the SEC was eventually brought into the loop, other conferences were left in the dark until details slipped out. This timing, just weeks before a December 1st deadline to finalize a new CFP agreement, has left many fuming. One frustrated CFP insider compared the situation to immature children throwing garbage against the wall, while an SEC administrator lamented that these topics can't be discussed behind the scenes and brought out to the public once they've been vetted. The leak highlights a growing tension. When does a bold idea become reckless showboating? The Big Ten's proposal isn't just bigger, it's bolder. For months, the conference has pushed for a system with multiple automatic qualifiers, AQs, giving itself and the SEC disproportionate advantages. Their preferred model includes 7 AQs for each of the top 2 leagues, 5 for the ACC and Big 12, and just 2 for the group of 6. Contrast that with the ACC and Big 12's push for a 16-team playoff with 11 at-large bids, and you see the heart of the conflict. Who deserves a shot at glory, and who gets to decide? Here's the catch. The CFP board is dominated by the Big Ten and SEC. If they can't agree, the playoff stays at 12 teams. But the Big Ten's latest ideas are still in early stages. SEC leaders even discussed similar concepts in June, though nothing formal emerged. An SEC administrator noted that enough conversation filtered into league offices, but that doesn't mean consensus is near. While some ACC ADs see the value in evolution, Group of 6 executives are firmly opposed, fearing further marginalization. What happens to bowl games if the playoff expands? That's a $7.8 billion question for ESPN, which owns most non-CPG bowls and profits from the current system. A 24 or 28 team playoff could dilute bowl revenue and make those games feel like afterthoughts. Patrick Crakes, a media consultant, warns that taking away Power 4 teams from bowl pools makes those games less relevant. Yet bowl season's Nick Carparelli argues the two systems complement each other. Last year's 12-team playoff actually boosted non-CPG viewership by 14%. But can tradition survive when TV deals and revenue sharing are on the line? Money is the elephant in the room. With new NCAA rules letting schools share up to $20.5 million in revenue with players, athletic departments are scrambling for cash. The Big Ten's push for more playoff spots might be as much about filling coffers as about fairness. An SEC AD bluntly noted, only 8 to 12 teams realistically compete for the title. Claiming 6 to 8 Big Ten teams deserve playoff chances is a stretch. The question is whether wealthier programs will keep outpacing others by funneling more money to top talent, a cycle critics call the arms race of NIL and revenue sharing. With time ticking toward the December 1st deadline, the CFP is stuck in gridlock. While many favor a 16-team format, disagreements over AQs and at-large bids have stalled progress. The SEC recently distanced itself from a 16-team model after coach backlash. aligning closer with the ACC and Big 12's 11 at-large proposal. Meanwhile, the Big Ten is weighing play-in games to boost media revenue for partners like Fox and NBC. But Petitti has made it clear. We'll embrace better ideas, no matter where they come from. So here's your takeaway. The college football world is at a crossroads. Will expansion create a more inclusive postseason or deepen the gap between haves and have-nots? And what happens to the sport's traditions when TV networks and budgets dictate the rules? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the Big Ten's vision is innovation or overreach, or is the real problem that the game's power brokers are playing favorites all along?